His obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Hey.
It's possible that this is why everyone left. Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Dann setzen wir doch mal... Nein, wir können da nicht hoch. Oh, wie gemein. Dann gehen wir mal dahin. Nein, nein. Können wir da nicht hoch? Wir können wirklich nur auf einen Stuhl sitzen. Können wir Kaffee machen? Keep dry. Kaffee! Sie sind auch Teil der Kaffee-Crew. Ja. Und sonst so, Leute? Was geht so? Wir sitzen in diesem wunderschönen Personalraum. Leute, ich denke, das Spiel versucht vielleicht uns etwas zu sagen. Vielleicht versucht es uns zu sagen, ich sollte hier nicht sein. Die Uhr geht falsch. Ja, das ist ganz falsch. Es ist 22:05 Uhr.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Nein. Oder? Ja, da gibt's coole Sachen. Aber auch... Arg! Oh Gott, hab ich gerade erschrocken.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nö. Hat noch Arbeit zu erledigen.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Ich frage mich, wenn wir vorher nach...
Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Hier ist ein Delivery Truck und die Lichter sind an. Das ist nicht gut für die Batterie.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. We just have to get back to
Kann ich wieder?
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
Nein, aber
Rather than waste my time
die Augen
trying
zu.
to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay, schade war's.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wo ist der nächste Computer? Irgendwo müsste Awaiting Input stehen. Es geht? Oh. Und doch keine Waiting Input. Schade was. Ah, der PC ist an. Lass mich rein.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No,
Na,
I
anderes Ende,
restarted.
okay.
I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on.
Ich habe ein
Why am
paar
I asking
Bildschirme
you? I'm
ausgemacht.
the one who wrote the story. Was
Ja,
I
stimmt.
here just a
Warum
minute
fragst du
ago?
mich?
I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Aber zurück kann ich nicht. Okay.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Nein.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
Ja.
But it's got to be better than this.
Nein.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Nein. Ich wollte noch umwandern.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay, let's go. Nein. Türe 420, nein.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Wir betreten jetzt übrigens den nicht-euklidischen Raum. Ja.
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. 2, 3, dann 4, dann 5.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
Ja, das ist die Story.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Nein.
Do you remember, Stanley?
War hier, du musst hier
Since
aufmachen.
I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Hey!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Ja,
We
true.
both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay, fair point, ja.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Ja, die
Just follow
Adventure
the
Line.
How simple is that?
Aber ich Bin mir sicher, es ging da lang. Und dann, okay. Nein, da hat es keine Türen. Okay, komisch. Dann habe ich mich wohl falsch erinnert. Solitär! Oh, man kann kein Solitär spielen. Okay, da lang. Wir folgen der Linie.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Okay.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Okay.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence.
Das
right?
stimmt. Ja.
Okay.
Man muss dazu sagen, also ohne deine subjektive Lebenserfahrung kannst du nicht sagen, dass du existierst.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back
Würde
there.
ich nicht sagen,
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not
weil das
sure
Office
where I was
beide
going with
ja
all that. You know what?
existiert.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh ja, das ist gut. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Financial Records. Okay. Bam, bada, bam, 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 bam. Ich war so verwirrt gerade.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Screenshot. Okay. Noch ein Foto machen. Okay. Okay, ich habe den Faden. Na gut, vielleicht machen wir es noch von der Seite hier. Und dann noch von der Seite hier. Ja, da muss ich aber nach oben ein bisschen ein Stückchen zurück, dass der auch alles reinkriegt nochmal. Okay. Dann haben wir aber das Problem, also wir sehen hier auch gerade, der Farn, der geht hier ein bisschen, der geht in die Wand rein. Das haben wir natürlich auf dem Foto, das wissen wir jetzt, aber hm. Okay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Ja, müssen wir.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Later Cook, ja, lass die Linie arbeiten. The Line weiß schon, wo es lang geht.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this
Schade.
to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Aber jetzt habe ich mir den Faden schon fotografiert.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Dann gehen wir mal da lang. Wollte schon immer Tür 437 aufmachen, nachdem ich so oft auf sie geklickt habe.
Yes, this is exciting.
Ja.
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Ja.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Ich ignoriere sie einfach. Der existiert gar nicht. Ich weiß gar nicht, von welcher Linie er redet.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Okay.
Just walk in circles for a minute.
Na, klar.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
Ja.
Which means that somewhere,
Die
the
Natur von
place where
Türen.
we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
Mhm.
And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
Ja.
Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me
Ah.
that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
Oh,
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
Ja.
Wall.
Monitorraum ankommen.
Well, who
Zähler
consulted
startet.
me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of
Das
this?
ist der
Is it
zweite
really?
Mal. Okay.
No,
Wir
it
sind
can't be.
herwandern.
I don't
Zähler
want it to
startet
be.
neu.
I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to
Sackgasse
forget what's
umdrehen,
going
noch
on.
eine Sackgasse.
I don't want to be trapped like this.
Anderen
I won't
Gebäude,
restart the
Zähler
game.
startet
I
neu.
won't do it. I
Abenteuerlinie.
won't do it. I won't do it.
Nonsensphilosophie.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
Beide Türen.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us?
Okay.
Will something happen? So,
Ablaufplan für das Verfügungsende.
Okay.
Erzähler
I guess now we just wait.
müssen
You know,
bisherige
I
Neustart.
suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right
Startet
now.
sich selbst neu,
We'll
okay.
find out, won't we?
Linie wiederfinden, Anfang der Linie,
Well,
identische
in the
Reproduktion.
meantime, if you
Dann finden wir jetzt eine identische Reproduktion des Büros.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ich müsste jetzt eigentlich die Linie wiederfinden. Ich bin verwirrt.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Ich finde es wichtig, dass wir mal eine Inventur machen. Also, der Raum ist auch ein bisschen unordentlich, ja. Da oben, okay, also was sagt denn die Inventur? Wir haben da oben, da ist zum Beispiel eine Werkzeugkiste für eine Klemmwand. Wir haben gar keine Klemmwand hier. Also keine Railwall. Wie sollen wir da auch eine Railwall haben? Wozu haben wir dann so eine Klemmkiste? Da ist auch ein Ding drin, okay. Da liegt eine Rohrzange, hier liegt Gaffertape. Okay. Hier unten nochmal 2 Gaffertape, das macht 3 Gaffertape. Dann haben wir hier die Schienenwand-Hängeteile, Dinger da. Das sind 4 wieder, alles klar. Rohrzange, das da oben ist wahrscheinlich. Das sieht aus wie eine Rohrzange. Also potenziell 2 Rohrzangen. Einen variablen Schraubendreher haben wir hier. Eine Sprühpistole, das ist wichtig auch zum Bodenputzen. Eine Rolle Kabel? Nukleares irgendwas? Ich weiß es nicht. Richtig große Rohrzange, ja. Noch mehr Gaffertape und dann haben wir ein Kabel oder ein Schlauch. Ist es Kabel oder Schlauch? Das ist wichtig für die Inventur. Kartons. Putzeimer haben wir und da ist ein Besen. Tja. Da oben fließen Kabel, das ist auch noch interessant. Tja. Jetzt? Weiß ich nicht. Ich glaube, wir warten jetzt. Mach hier an der Stelle mal einen Timelapse rein. Es sind 20 Minuten Spaß. Das wäre super lustig. Ich hoffe, der Effekt kommt rüber. Nein, bin zu ungeduldig fürs
Coming to a
Blumencloset
staircase,
Ending.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nein, ich gehe downstairs.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Stimmt.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Ja.
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
Ja.
His co-workers weren't actually gone.
Wir träumen
He
einfach,
wasn't going to
Leute.
lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Ja,
He thought to himself,
vielleicht ein
I
bisschen.
suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
Ja.
I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Gute Frage.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in
Wo
his
kamen die
life.
Sterne her?
Now, hearing the voice speak
Warum
these
konnten wir
words was
schweben?
quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Aber es ist ein
Let me
Albtraum,
go
das ist nicht,
back
wie
to
es
my
funktioniert.
job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Warte mal, halt.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Hilfe!
And everything went black.
Nein. Scheiße. Wir sind tot. Verdammt.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Hallo, Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and
Ja.
by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Warte was, wir sind tot. Schade.